Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Lynn again with Lost in Iowa with another stash video for you. Today we are going to switch gears from dark art and move into my anime collection a little bit. And so the artist we're going to look at today is Roy Trinh. So let's take a look at a bio of Roy. Now it is possible that Roy is a private person, which is perfectly fine. I couldn't find really any interviews with Roy that are publicized anyway, but he is self-taught. He is Melbourne, Australia based, and he is also known as Roy the Art as far as like his Instagram, Facebook handles go. Roy primarily works in digital art. That is not AI. That just means drawing on a digital pad instead of a paper pad or a canvas. Art styles predominantly mystical creatures, celestial and zodiac themes, and anime-inspired art. So right up my alley. And today, we're going to be looking at my Sailor Moon collection from Roy. So since I was a little girl in the 90s, I grew up watching Sailor Moon on TV. And so when I saw this Roy had a Sailor Moon collection, I had to have it. So first we'll start with the one piece that I have completed from Roy's collection. I didn't do that with Christopher Lovell, which I regret, but I've only completed one of his as well. So for Roy's, this one is just titled Moon, and she was 22 by 32.9 inches or 55.8 centimeters by 83.6 centimeters. I don't have a diamond count on her. Okay, next we have Mercury. She was the second Sailor Scout to join Sailor Moon. She is a 20 by 30 or 50.8 centimeters by 76 centimeters. And she has 58 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust diamonds, for a total diamond count of 62,220. Next we have Mars. She is a 25.6 by 38.6 inch canvas or 65 centimeters by 97.8 centimeters. She is got 49 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust diamonds, for a total diamond count of 102,573. Mars was always my favorite in the early seasons. Up next we have Jupiter. Jupiter is a 22 by 33 inch canvas or 55.8 centimeters by 83.7 centimeters. She has 65 colors plus 2 ABs for a total drill count of 75,264. And last, for the inner scouts, we have Venus. Venus is a 22 by 33 inch canvas or a 55.8 centimeter by 83.7 centimeter canvas. She has 59 colors, including 2 ABs and 1 fairy dust diamond, for a total drill count of 75,264. Moving out to the outer scouts, we have Sailor Uranus. She is a 25.6 by 38.6 inch canvas or 65 by 97.8 centimeters. She has 69 colors, including 1 iridescent and 2 fairy dust diamonds, for a total drill count of 102,573. Next we have Neptune. She is 23.6 by 35.4 inches or 60 by 89.9 centimeters. She has 72 colors, including 1 AB, 2 iridescent, and 4 fairy dust diamonds, for a total diamond count of 87,001. Next we have Pluto. She is a 25.6 by 38.6 inch canvas, 65 centimeters by 97.8 centimeters. 48 colors, including 4 fairy dust diamonds, for a total drill count of 102,573. And the last of the outer scouts, we have Sailor Saturn. She is a 22 by 33 inch canvas or 55.8 by 83.7 centimeters. She has 54 colors, including 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust diamonds. She was one of my favorites in the later seasons. And finally, rounding out the last of my Roy Trinh collection is our future scout, Red Moon. She is a 22 by 33 inch canvas, 55.8 centimeters by 83.7 centimeters, and she has 59 colors, including 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust, and 2 iridescent. She's actually the daughter of Sailor Moon, the canvas I already completed. Now, as far as I could tell from Roy's Instagram posts, this ends his Sailor Moon collection. Now, I hope he does kind of pick that up in the future, because I would like to see kits of his for Tuxedo Mask, and maybe Artemis, Luna, and Diana, even in their human forms, when they did the human forms of the cats. So there are still characters, or maybe even a villain's arc. I would love to see that. But for now, this appears to be all that's coming for Sailor Moon. I almost forgot to, while I was thinking about doing this video, I thought about Neptune and Uranus. When I was growing up, the English dub translated things a lot differently than how they originally were written. And so when I was growing up, everybody's names were different than they are in the anime and all that stuff. So, and the manga. But these two were actually in a relationship, and they were changed to cousins in the United States. And they also censored a lot of other things, which I think is very unfortunate. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a little commentary on that. Oh, and there's also the Sailor Starlights. I would love to see that come in an English dub, but we probably won't get it. Coming back to Sailor Saturn for a moment, I had mentioned how she was one of my favorite characters in the later seasons. She was unique among Sailor Scouts, and she, unlike the others with their reincarnations, she awakens only when she is needed, which is unlike the other Scouts. And she is basically, her superpowers are death and destruction, unlike the other Sailor Scouts. She has destroyed the world once before to protect it from being taken over by the darkness. So she is kind of like the darkness to the light that Sailor Moon is. Death to rebirth. Much like Solstice that we talked about with Christopher Lavelle. And I think that that's kind of why I like her so much. It's also kind of funny because she is portrayed as a very weak girl. A very sickly girl. And then she becomes Sailor Saturn, which is such an overpowered character that has the capability to destroy worlds. It also kind of reminds me of Squirrel Girl, who takes out Thanos and the Avengers and all kinds of characters in comics. But that's kind of a whole other situation. But anyway, that is all I have for this week. And so check back next week and I will have another stash reveal video for you. Bye.